Welcome.
Dude, what is up, Sin? How's it going, bud?
What's up, man? Excited that we are here, episode 11, guys. Week after week, my buddy Marvel Madness, MCU, and I jump on here to give you awesome content, awesome guests, and we are going to continue doing that week after week. So we're excited. As always, we have a great show lined up for you guys. Yeah, sit back, as always, relax. We'll be right back.
And we'll bring on Swammy right after this message here. See ya. All right, guys, we are excited with this show. We have a special guest with us tonight. He's actually a close friend as well. Got to know him a little bit. Great content creator himself. Check out his channel on YouTube. But Swammy, let's bring you in. What's up, Carter? How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
I'm doing what's going on, man.
So those just a little bit of background on Swammy. Swammy came from Pokemon, right? Swammy?
Mm-hmm.
So he came from that kind of background. You've done sports too, haven't you? Like some sports and all that stuff, trading cards or anything like that? Or
Yeah,
is that just
a little bit.
Okay.
I pick up some cards here and there. Usually with sports, like I just pick a couple players and pick up maybe like 2 cards a year, unless I find some cards at like a card show or something. I'll pick some cards up.
Yeah, for sure. I still have all my 90s sports cards. We will be doing a segment later on where I will show some of those that I grew up with. But myself, I mainly collected the Marvel cards. All my friends thought I was weird, but that's just how it is, you know. But no, thanks for joining us tonight, Swami. We're so excited to talk to you, see what good info you have for us to add to the hobby. And those who are watching for the first time, this is Marvel Bros and Friends, and we're going to just get to it and talk Marvel cards and anything related to comics and just the hobby in general, collectible market. So
awesome, man. Yeah, let's make some shout outs here real quick. So we got some people in the chat. What's up, Armando? And we have VP Trading Cards. What's going on?
Shout out to VP Trading Cards. He's actually a long-time friend on IG. We've traded a few times too. He's got some banger cards. He's got actually a banger Instagram feed. If you actually go into his Instagram, not like a lot of people's Instagrams where they just have random pictures. He actually has it set up where like there's pictures of the actual character in the background, and then he shows like 3 cards. Picture of the actual character, then he shows 3 cards. It's sick. So check him.
I just hey VP, I just started talking with him last week.
Okay.
Yeah, he does have a cool Instagram.
Yeah.
Very cool
cards.
Very cool cards.
Also have Dan's in the house.
Hey Dan.
What's up, Dan?
What's up, man?
And looks like that is actually my nephew, Kellen Schubert. He uses his dad's YouTube account, but it might be the whole family because my sister and all that stuff they'll watch too. So
really, wow,
yeah, oh yeah,
pressure's on.
Yeah,
it comes a family function.
In the family.
Right? What's funny is my kids don't watch my YouTube, but all of their friends do. They're like, "Your dad's so cool. He does Marvel cards." Like, all right, man.
So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's dive into it with Swami.
Okay.
We've got a couple questions for you, Swami. I guess I'll go ahead and start off. So kind of bring us up to speed a little bit for our viewers out there that are watching that don't know much about you and how you got it all started. So tell us a little bit about your passion and where you're heading and what you're diving into now.
Yeah, so like it started in 2014 for me. I was just surfing Craigslist. I was on the couch in an apartment and surfing Craigslist, just watching TV. I think maybe I was watching football or something. And I saw a ad for like a Pokemon binder, and it was for $250. And it caught my eye at first because I recognized Charizard, Blastoise, and then I saw it was $250, and like my mind just popped. I just was like, what? Like, people are paying $250? There's no way. So I started searching, and
Just real quick, what's the date?
this was 2014.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, before like the Pokemon Go boom and everything. So yeah, it was a first edition Dracafu. It was a French Charizard, and I looked it up on eBay, and one had sold like a day before for $250. So I was thinking like, oh, I could this one Charizard could pay for the whole binder. I'd get all these cool cards, check them out, maybe I'll sell some more. And then it was just like I bought that binder, and then it was all go from there. It was kind of like a game, like how much could I get while I'm selling. I moved to Denver, and I met over a period of like just picking up different Craigslist ads. I met 3 different like storage unit buyers. They drove up to Utah, up to Wyoming. They drove over the mountains because once Storage Wars, you guys remember the Storage Wars TV show?
Yep.
So once Storage Wars hit, Denver got blown up by like newbies that would just bid up these storage units like way high. So they started driving, and they drove all over. And then whenever they got like non-sport or Pokemon, they would just hit me up. And yeah, it was great. Like I was buying collections, like a Sterilite box for like $200. It's the same thing every time, because there wasn't a lot of money even in Pokemon. Like you would have to sell like the top dog cards to get any money, and then you just hang on to the rest, and you just keep going. And so yeah, I mean, 6 years later, I've got a massive inventory. I got a bunch of graded cards, big collection, mainly in Pokemon. And I had Marvel in the attic, right? Like it was all like oh, okay, just pop that in the attic. All these different IPs. Every now and then you'd get a binder full of like random stuff: Full Metal Alchemist, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. And yeah, 2020 hits, and the Pokemon collection is worth an uncomfortable sum of money, maybe. And I actually didn't believe in the market at all. I thought it was all hype and overblown. And I started selling Pokemon, and I wasn't buying back in. I was like, oh, well, prices will come down. And eventually they did. But by then I had found out about Marvel in 2021, and I just went full bore into Marvel. And I like collecting. I've left all the 90s stuff last, from like 1990 to 1995. Kind of left that last just because it's going to be the easiest to get in the long run. You know, I was jumping in. Stan Lee Raw sold for $2,000 Raw, the night Impel set. And I'm like, no, right? I started looking around. I found some PMGs. I found Rittenhouse, which is like, love Rittenhouse, just all of Rittenhouse. Wow. But yeah, like the recent Upper Deck sets, Marvel Masterpieces, and I just started diving. I had a lot of cash from the Pokemon deal, and I just started buying stuff that like Pokemon at the time. I remember, let's say Vivid Voltage was going for $250, right? This is a modern Pokemon booster box that they literally made probably millions of, if not 800, 900,000. I would easily, right?
Yeah.
And it's going for $250. And then I could get a Green Storm PMG for $250 out of 10. And I'm like, this Storm PMG is sick. like all the Vivid Voltage singles are going to be so cheap raw. Like if I really want them, I can just buy them raw. They're going to be there for the rest of my life. I just saw like, oh wow, there is so much rarity here. To me, and Pokemon has that, right? They have their trophies, they have their art academies, they have their scarce promos. They have scarcity, but I was just having so much fun with Marvel. It was just Marvel all the way. It was like, you know, it's evolved over the last 2 years, over the last year and a half, just as prices have inflated. You know, everything was affordable in my opinion. I know there was some old school collectors that were already kind of feeling a pinch before that big PMG boom in 2022, that like February, March boom.
Yeah.
But to me, everything before then was like so cheap, right? I mean, for what you could get in Pokemon, you could get like Pokemon Gold Stars, you know, like the ultimate in Pokemon, you could buy that stuff.
Yeah.
Very accessible. And so PMG's hit, and it was kind of like a race. That was a little bit stressful because it was a race to everything numbered, not PMG, right? And everybody was just buying everything up, and it felt a little bit. It wasn't like this, oh my gosh, this is great. It was a little bit of a anxiety, a little race. Like I remember we did that round table right around that time period because it was right before Atlanta or right after.
Yeah.
PMGs had exploded, and I missed a Scarlet Witch Rittenhouse Ruby that went for like $24 shipped.
Wow.
It was like super clean, beautiful. And I missed it on that during that round table. And now like I haven't even seen one listed or sell for less than like $120.
Yeah.
So just imagine that change throughout the whole hobby, right? I mean, the 75th anniversary Rittenhouse stuff out of 75, those were like $40-$50. Now they're $150-$200. And do I feel like the value is still there for that price? Sure, yeah. But I can't like just scoop, because I was in the Facebook group. And you would get complete like rainbow sets for less than $1 a card, and you're thinking, this is insane. Like, you're just giving me this. Like even the old school collectors weren't, I don't think, ready for it to blow up.
Yeah.
Because I felt like they were definitely selling at fair prices, but literally like a month later, it would seem like they just gave it away.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with all that you went through throughout the years, what would you say is your most favorite set to collect?
Holograms, man. Holograms.
Mother sucker. You've been taking all my Wolverine holograms.
I kind of blew it up. I mean, I don't like to collect by myself. I know there's like 3 people that I know that I'm probably bidding against on every hologram. But in the last couple months, I've talked about holograms a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've gotten some more people to bid on them, which is totally cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, holograms, Marvel Beginnings, Marvel Now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The annuals are pretty cool, but God, the beginnings are just insane.
Nice.
Not really though. They're a little. I don't know about those.
I know
they're not that popular.
Love hate.
I'm still trying to buy.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Nice, man. Josh, do you have any questions?
No, what I was gonna jump to is obviously with what Swami was saying, about picking up cards. The PMG Rush. There were so many other good cards out there. That's kind of like the point I wanted to make on top of it, that people were just so drawn to the PMGs. They weren't seeing some of these other cards that were coming up, like the Rittenhouse, like
Vibranium.
Vibranium.
Yeah.
There were
for
complete sets of Vibranium.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Like,
I know, and I was one of those that actually I picked up a whole set, and I almost picked up the Radiance set, and I kicked myself for not picking that Radiance set up,
And the Radiance is out of 50, right?
Yeah. I could have
pretty sure I saw a Radiance set.
I could have picked it up for $1,900.
Yeah, and that was the second listing. Like he had it listed up.
Sure. Yep.
Like $14.99, and then it was $2,000.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, and all those cards now are. I mean, a box of that is worth what? It's still worth $1,200 to $1,500 a box.
Let's just say, like, it just depends on the character, obviously, right? And if you get a 10 on those Vibranium, they're worth money. They are worth the money that it is, And a lot of people will start thinking, oh, I'm gonna get a 10. But that Vibranium is so hard to get a 10 because of a known defect. So someone didn't get their PSA order, but he peaked at some grades. But we will go over it next week.
Yeah, we'll go over it next week.
Let's just say he didn't get 10 on the Vibranium. Okay?
Yeah, I sent in probably 7 or 8 Vibraniums and all main characters, and they didn't come back 10s.
Correct.
So. Yeah, I got a buddy. Hisoka graded a lot of 10s. I think they were mostly like molten.
Okay.
I don't know how much Radiance he got in the 10, but I know he did really well. But
it's that manufacturer's defect on the back left bottom corner of the card, right?
I was talking to your buddy. Who is your buddy again that I was talking to him about the hologram that he picked up?
Newt?
Yeah. So I was just talking to him, and he actually just got a PSA 10 molten of Wolverine back. And I was like, nice. Whoa, that's pretty sweet, man. So
yeah.
Thought that was
and Hisoka too, like he hasn't, I don't think he's posted in my Discord for a little while.
Okay.
But I know he graded a lot of 10s.
I think when you're talking about, I had a conversation with him. So
yeah. But like even there was a full set, it was Molten, Radiance, and it was Bar of Venom.
Yes.
And it was up for like $450. I messaged the guy.
Yeah.
No way.
And he's like, I think I offered him like 300 or something. He's like, I know what I got. And clearly, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's got something crazy here. But that was before the boom. Like, I don't know what I bet you that could easily sell for $2,000.
Let's just say he did sell it for at least 500, I'm sure, or he was the guy that posted it for more. Because later down the line, I actually saw the sale and it was like $2,000 to $2,500. Between that amount, it sold for that.
There you go. I mean, it was literally so this guy, I didn't buy it, and I was trying to make an offer. Someone bought outright the 450.
Yes.
And so then they must have
they
posted it.
I'm sure.
But it was like, I mean, the bar, I was struggling with the bar because I'm not sure I like that bar.
Have you seen it in person?
No.
You would change your mind.
Yeah.
You would change your mind.
Damn. And that's the problem, man. So that's what I'm just trying to plug my channel here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post a video this weekend, but I'm trying to like just do like I've done Rittenhouse diamonds, and I've done like just different insert sets. I'm trying to just show the cards because scans are killing so many cards. People have no idea that in person they're like the sickest cards,
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it's always better in person, right?
Just kind of talking about Vibranium, just a regular base card of Vibranium, right?
The raws, yeah,
not the raw. That's the raw is actually a variant. Okay, so that's the sparkly one. It's called raw.
Mr. No Name is asking a question about that. Mr. No Name is asking raw variant molten any more valuable?
Well, is the raw variant molten any more valuable? Well, I don't know what he's like.
Yeah, 'cause
Molten
those
is
are
the
two
red.
different cards. Yeah,
Yeah,
those are two
Molten
different
is the
cards.
red. The raw is the one that actually is sparkly, and then the actual base card is the one that's like
Just chrome.
It's chrome, so you can
Yeah.
actually, it's like a mirror. Well, the
Mhm.
first time I saw that card was actually on ComC, and I purchased it blindly, not knowing it was chrome. So I purchased the raw version of Wolverine because I was like, oh, vibranium. I don't have that Wolverine card. It cost me like $2. I like shipped it home. Once I got it home, I'm just like, holy cow. And I couldn't put the base card down. It was just the base card. So after getting that base card, that's when I started into vibranium myself. And that was early 2021, maybe around April-ish.
Yeah, there literally was just like too much to get into. Like I remember anime. Anime was one I was like, oh man, this is a sick set. I
Yeah, the
want
Pichu
to
logo.
dive deep in this set. But like again, you know, you could only dive into so much. Like you happen to get into vibranium, but there's so many sick sets out there.
I jumped
It's just
into Masterpiece.
wherever you go, there's something that can hook you, and then you go down that route. It's crazy.
Well, and that's the crazy thing. Like you said, once you see something in person, because you can take pictures of cards all day long. You can take pictures of people all day long.
Yep.
But once you see things in person, once you see it in person, it's a whole new ball game. Like
I really want to see a bar now in person.
Dude.
Is it like 3D?
So, just to let you know, okay, the bars are thick cards. Did you know that?
No.
Oh yeah, they're thick boys. Okay, they're thick boys. Those bars are thick boys. So check this out, man. So Stacking Gems had a Daredevil it was in Atlanta. Okay, so he showed me this Daredevil, and I was like, oh, I have a bar. I'm like, I want to see it. When I was like looking in person, you know how the Radiance is, right? The bar is the best one of them in person. Like it is amazing.
Well,
people don't think so. No, but here's the deal. People don't think so because on picture, they're like, no, it doesn't. But a lot of them haven't seen it in person. Once you see it in person, you're going to be like, holy crap. Why didn't I pick this up?
I know.
Crazy.
I know.
So, full disclosure, Golden Auctions had one up and it was a PSA 9, and they had it up on Golden. It sold for $5,800.
A bar
Wolverine. Sorry,
Wolverine.
I wasn't specific. I Wolverine cards for me, right? So I actually bid $4,500. That's one of the very beginning bids. I said $4,500. That's what I bid, and I lost out on it.
Yeah,
it might come back around, but that's a big deal with me.
I don't know.
Like
those are out of 5,
be able to make that purchase. Golden gives you a decent amount of time to like see ahead of time, like what you're going for.
Yeah.
So, but like, there's been some cards I haven't picked up just because I've had a lot of grading fees throughout the last 4, 5, 6 months.
Sure.
So
yeah, you and me
and
both.
Just not being like,
why do you think I haven't been grading?
Yeah.
I've had to keep my fund open for cards that come up. So
well, it just hit a point. It was like, okay, I have enough. I need to grade.
Sure.
I need to grade some of this stuff, and
So I have a question here from OBD.
His name's Brian. So
yeah. He says, "Is the bar etched or like the character has texture? How does that bar look,
dude?" So, some people don't know this, but the character, there's no color. They say there's no color on that card. I don't like it at all. It doesn't have any color to the character. Why don't they just paint the character the actual color they are? Well, if you see it in person, all of the detail, everything in there is all in that card. Like you can see it when you turn it, and every single curve of the actual character's body, all that jazz is in that bar card when you're seeing it in person. Where when you see it online, it just looks gray.
It looks like a flat, gray,
exactly
image.
It pops out when you're looking at it in person. It's amazing. So
those are out of 5 too, right?
It is out of 5, yeah.
Okay. So the Venom's not going to pop up anytime soon.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like a card out of 5.
Yeah.
I mean, that card will never see, at least the Wolverine card will never see less than 5K ever. I know that it's not going to happen. Like, it wouldn't ever. It's out of 5. There's no way.
It's kind of crazy, man. It really, it is pretty wild that because I'm just looking right now, and they're all kind of like ridiculously priced.
Because most of them
mostly
are being
from the same
being sold by
the
person I don't speak of.
Yeah,
he's canceled 3 of my orders.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's rough.
Yeah,
rough.
Yeah, there's no bar sales, right? Because every bar is listed above $20,000. None of them have sold over the last few months.
Yeah. I saw a couple bars sell, like they were like $300 to $600, and these were characters like Rogue. I saw
Deadpool,
Blackpool, Deadpool. I don't know what Deadpool sold for, if it was in the 600 realm or more, but
it was like a 600. I wish I had taken the dive and tried to see like a cheap one, because I to this day I haven't seen one, but you're hyping me up. You're hyping me up. You're making me regret that Venom.
Don't talk about vibranium in front of me. I'll
you think about it. I mean, it's an out of 5 card, right?
Yeah.
Out of 5, you kind of take seriously as a character collector. Like even if it's non-hollow or just a plain, like the E-Pack, the Pack Wars, those out of 5s are sick.
Yes.
Have you seen those? Those are crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you're still like, I'm not going to pay $2,000 for this image. It's just because it's out of 5.
The image has to match the price, right?
Well,
I mean,
so
for eye appeal.
This is kind of how my Wolverine collecting goes, right? If I don't have a card and I have an opportunity to pick up a numbered card of Wolverine for a fair price, I'll pick it up. But if something comes up lower than that, a lower number, the same card I already picked up, right? And people show me it. Hey, how about this card? I'm like, you know what? I actually already have the 99. I don't know if I need the 50. Like to me, it's the same image of the card. It's kind of hard for me to buy a card that's a different color and the same card. Like to me, that's just how I collect. I want to collect everything that I like, but as far as rainbows go, the only rainbow I have is the vibranium rainbow minus the bar of Wolverine, right? That's the only rainbow that I actually own. And it's because I love vibranium. I love the set. If they make a vibranium 2, I'm after the whole.
Don't get your hopes up. Because I was hoping for beginnings, and I don't think we're getting holograms.
Well,
I pre-ordered beginnings for the holograms, and I don't think we're getting any. Well, still looks like a good set.
They're too expensive to make. The holograms are.
Yeah. So I dove into a little bit of holograms myself. Very beginning. I bought my own hologram kit. I'm gonna actually make some holograms of myself. Not myself, but of little tiny figures that I have and all that stuff. But what I was getting at is the actual science of the holograms and how it works. it's so hard to actually take, because you have to take a sculpture image or some sort of art that's already done, but in a 3D model, and you actually have to make the hologram from a 3D model. If you're talking the true 3D holograms.
Yeah.
Now, the holograms that you're used to in beginnings, they don't do that. They just actually use the holographic foil and all that stuff. So there's a lot to do with holograms. And like Sin City Card said, I feel that there's a company out there that could do it, but I don't think they've found yet, or they've dove into something yet to make these holograms again. So,
Yeah.
because I talked to a guy and he actually had this video on holograms. I contacted him. He's a scientist. He worked for the government at one point. And he actually did this whole video on like how holograms work, how holograms are. And he even said they're pretty expensive to make as far as the technology that goes into it. And when you're talking putting it on a small card like that, it's even harder to do that. Is what my understanding is. So
Yeah, well, it's like a $300 box, so get some holograms in there.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a good point, because these boxes used to sell for like what, $30 to $50 back in the 90s. Why can't they?
Yeah, I'm just screwing around.
No, you're good. You're good. Upper Deck. If you're listening, watching this, please put holograms back in. I mean, even if you start off with a 90s buyback hologram and then make your own new holograms, Marvel Beginnings got to have some sort of holograms.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe you can get to that point once set 3 comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I mean, I'm a buyer of them. Like the Beginnings boxes, I might just resell those and then take that money and put it into like Fleer Ultra Avengers E-Pack. All right, because I've got some Fleer Ultra Avengers pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And I might just, buy certain cards out of Beginnings that I want. I don't know.
But the only thing that about the Marvel Beginnings set is if you do open the boxes and do get one of those, that's actually one of those booklet comic cuts, or they're like 5 different panels booklet of a character that comes from every age of comics to modern.
That's
and
cool.
There's 5 different panels, and it's actually going to be numbered to like 3 to 5. Like I can't remember if there's 3 of them or 5 of them, but it's going to be low numbered as far as that goes. But the first set, did you know how it goes? The first set will actually have more Wolverine in them. It's a Wolverine set. Second set's going to be more of the Deadpool. And then the third set's supposed to be more of Spider-Man and all that. So it's kind of how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, what got me back into Marvel like crazy is masterpieces, right? So I started with 92 masterpiece, and then when I found out that 2016 was numbered and it's masterpiece, I'm all in, right? Let's go.
Yeah.
So I went heavy into 2016 after all the Venoms and all the characters out there, purples, oranges.
I got this Black Panther.
Nice.
From 2016.
It's nice.
Yep. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Is that a kaleidoscope or?
Yeah.
It's a kaleidoscope. I got the Spider-Man kaleidoscope. Mystique from 2018 kaleidoscope. Black Panther. Doctor Strange. I actually have an extra Doctor Strange because I missed 2 Storm Juiceco 2016 kaleidoscopes, and that card, I want that Storm card so bad. And I think I missed 2 sales, and I just bought a second Doctor Strange. I'm like, maybe somebody will trade me
For trade. Yeah.
That's good.
So, but
pick
that
up the
Storm,
Duke
like
for the trade
she's
later.
she's like posing out. She's in the air, posing out. All the lightning. I think Kaleidoscope would look insane with the lightning. She's looking like a baddie. Just, yeah, I've seen like 10% of that pop sell and just missed an auction or a buy it now.
Actually, masterpieces for me is where my heart is, and I'm pretty much going all in when this new masterpiece set comes out this year. So,
is it early in the year or later?
I'm gonna guess it's probably August, September. It's coming out probably.
Spidey gave us our hopes up, and then some artist talked to him saying that I think it's going to be more later in the year, and we're like,
okay. Yeah. No, we need to know the artist, right? So that we can either figure out if we're diving in or not. Because people chase artists as well. Number one, number two, the price point. I think these boxes are going to start out of the gate $4.99 minimum. The metal boxes started at like what, $280, $285.
No, I think they're gonna start more around $250 upper deck. $250.
Yeah, wink, wink, right?
Yeah. Let's go low, guys. The first pre-orders should always be under $300.
Yeah, I wish.
It's tough. Like I can't get I can't figure the crossover, right? Like you have your Marvel Masterpiece diehards. And then there's a big group of people that like do not want to do anything with Marvel Masterpieces. And then there's like, I think the majority, which go both ways. Like for me,
who are you?
I'm a go both ways kind of guy. Like the Rittenhouse Masterpieces, I really like the rainbows. The early Masterpieces, I like the insert sets a lot, like the Battle Spectra gems. I love the kaleidoscopes. Like I'm not.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
All I'm gonna do is add to what exactly you're saying. I think you're like me, Swammy, and I'm gonna tell you why. Right. So I'm okay with masterpieces. I'm okay with that artist and original art, but I want to see, there's a couple things I want to see in a card. I want to see design. I want to see some sort of design that pops out. And when it becomes shiny, that's where my eyes are like, oh my goodness, this card. And that's just where it's at. Yeah. And I think I just realized why your name on Instagram, you actually have, I think, 2 Instagrams. I'm not sure exactly what.
Pretty sure just the one.
But one says Shiny Swammy. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, sometimes yours comes up just Swammy, and then sometimes it comes up Shiny Swammy. And I just realized the other day looking at it, I'm like, that's why he's Shiny Swammy. He likes the shiny things like me.
Yeah. I mean, Battle Spectra gems. Like I like the Flash. I definitely
the Flash, baby.
I'm not
the Venom Carnage. Battle Spectrum.
Oh, yeah, insane! Like I would love. I have the Iron Man, Thor, and the Deadpool Taskmaster. Incredible! The 2016 BSGs were like just beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me go get my Wolverine and Sabretooth, guys. Come on, just stop.
Get it, man. Get it. I can grab a 2016. But yeah, no, I mean, and I don't have a problem with reused art at all.
Hey, just real quick, Armando, is Armando in here? Yeah, Armando's in here. He wanted to see something of mine. Oh, go ahead. And what were you showing?
He was showing his Battle Spectrum.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, like I got back
that's where it's at right there.
That's nice. Beautiful.
That is cool.
And this is great. This is fantastic. I got back a Storm Dangerous Divas Diamond, and it's a 10. It's a CGC 10, and it's the same art as the 2015 PMG.
Okay.
I'm totally cool with it. I think it's cool. Like, I want to collect all those cards of her with that artwork because I love that image.
Yeah.
And it makes it fun. Like I don't need to rainbow the 2015 PMG, but if I could have like a diamond Rittenhouse Storm next to like the 2015 PMG, I think it looks good
sick.
anyway.
That brings up my part of that too, is you only need one, but you want variants of it. It'd be cool in some different sets, and that's why I like the Stuart Eminem art of 2013 for retro so much. Is it's not out of just 2013 retro, they actually use it in 2015 retro as well, and vibranium. So there's 3 different sets that use that same Stuart Eminem art, and it's sick. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
I like it all.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's a little bit. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but go ahead.
No, I was gonna show. So Armando wanted me to show this real quick, and
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually finish what you're saying, and I'm gonna say.
No, I was just gonna say that for me, it's all about original art. I am a Venom collector, and whenever I see a new Venom card that I haven't seen before, nasty. Yeah,
I love these jambalayas.
Yeah,
you're a Venom guy.
I'm a Venom guy, man. As my logo. Is that 2 of them?
No, it's not. I grabbed swapped them.
Nice. Look at that. That's sick. What is that? Is that 2015 or 13? Or is that
this is 2017?
2017, yeah. Yeah, 2017 was their rookie PMGs, their rookie jambalayas.
Dude, I got a Venom card. I got to show you.
Yeah, show me, man. I have about 30 Venom cards coming back from PSA this week. So,
okay, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can't just get some more light here, real quick. A little better light there. All right. There we go here. Okay. So Armando, you wanted to see the together of Moon Knight. So this is actually the stacks cards from anime, right? This is the stack 1. There's the stack 2. And there's the stack 3. So all on top of each other. You can see, well, you can't really see. It's kind of hard, but there's 3 different card colors underneath. You got the yellow, the red, and the blue. Once it stacks on top of each other, it looks like a 3D look right here on this side. And then on this side, you have 2 pictures coming together right down here. And then on the last one, you have the actual image of his full body right there. It looks pretty sick.
That's awesome.
When it's right on top of each other. These stacks are amazing. Like if you actually have seen or haven't seen this one here, this one's the Wolverine version. And if people don't know, the Wolverine version had the Stussy pose. This is a famous Stussy pose right here, right? And the anime stacks had this Stussy pose. And you got the one stack right here. Then you got, let me see if I can't do that.
Yeah, Silent Collect says it'd be sweet to get them graded if they would ever be able to grade them, but I don't think that they would grade.
You mean grade them so they stacked on top of each other?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this right here shows this yellow one here, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the blue one. You get the blue one on top. It's stackable right there. See that right there?
Yeah.
And then you get the third one here. And then they all stack right on top of each other. And they show a full version. And it's all 3D. Pretty sick how they
Brown
do
suit.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. So there's the Wolverine. So, and then just to show real quick Moon Knight one more time because I got the camera a bit bigger. Got the yellow version, the red version on top, right each other, and then you add the blue, and then it kind of makes it a little darker, and it's Moon Knight. Pretty sick, pretty awesome. Those stackable cards are pretty sick, and people don't know, but they made a stacks for well, actually, hold on, sorry. This one's not the anime stacks. I do have the anime stacks, but this is actually the 2018 Fleer Ultra, the Fleer Ultra X-Men. This is the stacks from that. Sorry.
Nice.
So it's similar to the anime, but this was the Fleer Ultra. So pretty sick, pretty awesome. I love them. So good.
It looks sweet, man.
All right, Swami, what do you have to show us here?
Yeah, what Venom did you go
Have you
get,
guys
man?
seen these? I haven't set up my camera, but just like to go through here. Have you seen these?
Those TCG cards?
Yeah, so these the rainbow effect is not coming through, but these are sick. So you got Black Panther,
Yep.
Nice.
Black Widow. Let's see. I mean, the foiling's crazy. It's like my computer screen.
I can kind of see it.
I can kind of see the foil a
Yep.
little bit
Captain
too.
Marvel, and it's super. It's a lot more rainbowy than
Then what?
Is that a new set that just came out, or is this older?
So this is oh man, what's the name? They're like $10 packs. So Dice Throne.
Dice
It's
Throne
their
packs?
prototype. So these are like the only
Silent Collect said that foiling is amazing in person. So I'm sure that sure it is. That's a cool
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. Wow.
Nice.
yeah, and the Scarlet, it's not coming through, but
Yeah.
these are amazing. Just Google, you got Miles Morales, Google Dice Throne prototype pack, and you'll see these arts are great. The foiling is insane.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to say hi to Silent earlier, but we were talking. So hey, what's up, Silent? How's it going, bud? So
Yeah,
It's like $10 a pack,
yeah, I have.
but I'll definitely be grading these because they're really cool. And this is like another thing that I'll grade with BGS because it's not your typical card size.
yeah.
You know,
For
it's
sure.
like
an Uno card.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one right here. You can kind of see a little bit of the foil. You
Ooh.
see that?
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, this is like a TCG Black Suit Spidey. It's a pop.
That's the
Marvel
first
verse.
edition. That's the first edition too, isn't it?
Yeah, first edition. It's a pop one.
Is it the full art? That's the full art, right?
Yeah, that's the full art. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I love that card, man. I actually have some that I'm hanging on to right now, trying to get ready to grade them.
I actually have the regular Spider-Man version of the foil card of that one. Of the
Sweet.
That's a tough set to grade.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. That one came back at PSA 8, and there's, like I said, there's no other one in existence. So
They're tough.
Yeah, the backs.
I mean,
the backs are usually what kills you.
yeah, I mean, let's do a little show and tell since my screen's on, Josh. I just want to show a few comics that I picked up this week.
Silent Clicks. What's going on? Loving the chat so far. Well, we want to get it more interactive, so let me know, guys, if you guys have questions or anything, want to see anything. So
Yeah.
Sure.
So, first book that I picked up this week, Amazing Spider-Man 51.
sweet.
Everybody knows that issue 50 is the first appearance of Kingpin, but this is the first cover appearance of Kingpin. So, pretty sweet book there. It's in pretty great condition. Probably end up getting that graded.
Yeah.
This is the Amazing Spider-Man 41, first appearance of Rhino, busting through the page there, looking all sweet and awesome.
Nice.
And then I picked up 3 pretty big X-Men books. So the first one is issue number 9. This is when the Avengers crossover with the X-Men team up. So that's a pretty big key book there. You got Lucifer down here fighting Professor X in his tank-looking chair. So that looks pretty cool. Issue 14, which is the first appearance of the Sentinels. And I put a post out there this week about it, and I'm looking at those hands of the Sentinels, and it looks half human. It's weird, right?
Yeah,
it looks human, like human hands.
Like he's wearing gloves or something.
Yeah, that's weird. And then the big boy, first appearance of Juggernaut, issue number 12. This is a big key book. So I'm Swami, if you didn't know, man, I love my Marvel cards and I love Venom, but I've taken a big deep dive down the rabbit hole with Silver Age and Golden Age.
I see that. I could see
Golden
that. I mean,
Age.
that was the first thing you see is those 2 comics in the back, and
yeah, that's second appearance of Doctor Doom, and obviously this is a big favorite for everybody. This is first crossover of Daredevil and Spider-Man, issue 16. So
I know Bryce likes that yellow suit.
Yeah, I mean he was only in that yellow suit in the first 6 issues. Then issue 7's a big key because that's when he dons the red suit.
Nice.
So those were my pickups this week. Like I said, unfortunately, my PSA order didn't come in. We would have loved to do a reveal with you, but unfortunately,
all good.
Yeah,
all good. I got one pickup this week.
Let's see.
Let's see it. Let's switch over screens.
Switch it over here.
I actually picked up these. I got like 2 pickups, so I'm going to include this other one.
Okay.
So this one I picked up. Let's see. There's no date on there, but probably a month ago. And then this one I picked up like last week or the week before. So this one's a month ago.
Nice.
And really happy to add that guy. I mean, it was kind of like one of those random things when it popped up. It looks sick in person. Glad to have it. I just got to get the 2013 now. So I got the 2018 purple Magneto, and that's still my favorite, but that one's really nice. But then this one is one I'm super happy about. I added it last week. Let's see if I can get her to
I like that.
Focus.
Blue one.
It's sick, man. And I believe X23 is going to be a bigger impact in the future, man, with X-Men and Wolverine's kid and
yeah, so X23, this blue PMG, this is the PMG for that year. I mean, blue, it looks so good. And I missed out on X23 by the time PMG's kind of blew up a bit. And I was just kind of waiting because Raws sold for like $450, $500. And I picked up this SGC 9 for like $250 shipped a couple weeks ago. So I was happy about it.
Yeah, her first appearance in a 9.8 CGC 9.8 is going for about $2,000. Her first appearance.
I have that in a card.
Comic book. Yeah,
I have that image in a card.
Yeah, the one where she's like leaning against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, blue is a good color. I mean,
I like blue. I think blue's probably like overall, it's my favorite.
So I had a Loki blue 2013. I had one. I picked it up. And I was able to sell it in that February, March 2022 era. So I sold it for $15,000. So it was pretty good pickup at the time that I picked it up. So I only picked it up for like $800 raw. It ended up grading. I didn't grade it. I sold it raw. It ended up grading a PSA 9 is what it ended up grading, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
This card This is actually the first time I saw this card was in Atlanta, and it was Cool Cards. That's who I bought this from. It was Cool Cards, Michael. And we tried to do a trade, and I probably was about 3K into it. He's like, yeah, it's just not enough. And I'm like, you know. But I ended up picking this up less than that this year. So, and I was happy to do it from Michael. He had it up for auction. I won the auction, and we worked it out, and it was awesome. It was great because that's one of my Grail cards, that Wolverine card. So,
yeah.
The 2013 Imminent art, I do want someday. I want a red. I just want a red of that 2013. I don't care about the blues or anything like that. I just want a red because the blue one I wanted that card that I just showed you. But the red I want a 2013 Imminent. But if I don't get it, I'm okay because I have my Vibranium Rainbow and that's the same art, so I'm okay with that. So
Nice.
You guys into these chibis at all?
Yeah, I'm after the Venom. I think it's tier 4 chimmy.
So there was chibis, and then there's actually ones that are just capsule cards. And this was, I believe, a capsule card. Came out of the capsule where you had to rip
Those are
it
tough
out.
to find.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you've
There's
ever
there's a few different like really tough, like what do they call those, chibis?
yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's
Like a
what I'm
chibi
saying is
set in anime.
that's what I'm saying is
Yeah, from the
ones
Momoko.
that actually have the colored, like there's green ones and blue ones and red ones, and some of them are to 5, only 5, so you can get only 5 of them. My buddy has a green Wolverine and it's of 10, and it's one of the most amazing cards, but it looks just like this. It's just
Dude,
numbered.
anime was so much fun, man.
Oh yeah,
Anime was one I was like, man, I really wish I had. It's just like it just worked out how it worked out. By the time I discovered it and really found out how cool it was, because there's some cards in there that are so rare you didn't even really see that much of it. Like if you weren't diving into anime, you wouldn't have known about the Hanafudas right away, or that card you just showed, or those chibis.
Exactly.
It was like, but by the time I really found out about it, it's all over.
Oh yeah. 2012. This is Rittenhouse. This has a whole set. You've probably seen the whole set. I think the whole set's actually someone was selling it either on eBay or the Facebook group. I can't remember, but they were only selling the whole set for $200, and that included the Wolverine. And these are sick. I don't know if
that's cool.
Don't know if you know, these are acetate cards, and not a lot of people have seen them in hand before, but they're basically called the golden covers set of some kind. And that's what it is. It's like a golden cover. And if you actually see the art on the back, it actually has like an actual cover of a card. And this one's from X-Men 112. And it shows Wolverine in the back right here. It's an awesome card.
I like that image too. Like your 30-second warm up, your pregame, when we saw the animated series come out of Spider-Man Metal.
Yeah.
Those were sick. And all I thought about was Capcom versus Marvel and pulling those sprites just straight out of the game and plop them on a card, please. Like that would be so amazing. That game was huge for me.
If they ever did like a Capcom retro type of insert, and I could see this totally happening. If they ever did one of those with Wolverine, I'd be all around that. Like,
oh, dude, yeah.
So
like
good.
Venom, I remember his moves when he would like he'd put his arms back and kind of like look up, and his symbiote would run across the screen and attack the other player.
I mean, I tried the best
card.
I tried the best to recreate that in our little countdown intro, but
you did a good job.
It's fun. But no, some of these acetate cards, just of these earlier sets. This is actually from Rittenhouse as well. This is from the 2010 Rittenhouse, one of the sets there. And this is just sick art. Like if you can see, if I had some light behind it, you could see a lot better. But I mean, just the art behind it versus the up front, just so awesome. And a lot of these inserts, they just don't get the love, and they're random inserts that you can get for a few dollars. Yeah, cheap.
Rittenhouse is the way to go, dude. I've scooped a lot of different cool inserts from Rittenhouse.
I have a real cool Venom 2009 Rittenhouse Spider-Man Archives coming back. I don't know if you remember that image of it's just Venom plastered right on the card with his tongue whipping around.
Dang. Spider-Man Archives Venom. I'll have to check it out.
Check it out. 2009. I actually have that one coming back. Teaser alert that came back at PSA 10.
Oh, I do. I have it. I have the foil version of that card. That card is sick. That card's sick. It's got it's just his face, right?
It's his whole face, big tongue. His body is like also in the background, and he's got a web behind him.
I think I used it on like one of my video thumbnails. Dude, that card is
nasty.
That card's fire.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I can't wait to see it next week, man.
Yeah.
Is that next week, or is that a few weeks or a week after that? Is that in your first order or second order? I can't remember. They're all flowing together now in my mind.
I believe it's my first order, but we'll just have to see.
Okay.
Either way, you'll see it either next week or the following.
You pick up any of these 2007 Marvel Masterpieces at all? You did, because you actually did a submission of a bunch of the foils.
Right? I did the full
set,
rainbow foil set. Yeah.
What's up, Funkin?
And
hey, Funkin. I did meet you on eBay.
And I do want to say that versus this gold border versus the regular one, like the foil card is the best of them all. Like, I don't know if you've seen this card foil version, but it's just amazing.
Yeah.
But I love how on this card, it's just a plain card that has the gold foil on the sides. But the way they did this moon on this card is phenomenal, because it just lit up. Like, there's so many.
The rainbow of that card is insane. I was really bummed that I graded an 8.5 out of that card. The rainbows are really cool. So
I got an SGC 10, sold it for $500
for the rainbow
version. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. So let me look up I'm going to look up the print pop of that, because I don't think
so. This was a pop one. This is the Venom PSA 10 of that year in a foil. It's a pop 2 now, but still, nonetheless, these are one of the toughest.
Let me try
cards.
to make you big so we can.
I graded it in a 9.5 CGC.
Oh yeah.
I love that card. So that's a Grail Venom card, dude.
Yeah,
it's Grail. It
hard. Looks super dark right here, but it's not that dark. It looks
no.
That is a
not
Grail.
Doing our people justice there.
I know it's tough. Camera. Oh, hold on. A little bit better, but
here, give it to me through the screen.
Here.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that Venom card is I've been hit up for it many a times on IG. People want that card. I just won't let go of it. It's just
no way.
It's too hard to grade.
You can't find it for very cheap.
No,
I think that card's selling raw for like around $100.
Yep.
Right. That card. So the rainbow sets from 2007, 2008. There's about 4,300 that they printed of each character. Okay. So I don't know. You take like 14 years of attrition. Like, how many people just chucked them?
Yeah.
4,000 sounds like a lot when you're talking about numbered cards and stuff. But so there's 2 PSA 10s of that card. I have a 9.5 CGC. Like, so there's like 3 gem mint copies. And I don't know. To me, like I would bet that pop stays below 100, 150 gem rate, like gem 10. Because how many boxes are still open? How many are going to have a hologram or a rainbow foil Venom? Like, it's just, that card is sick. I love that card.
I was lucky to pick up the whole set that I'm gonna grade every single one of them because they look phenomenal. That's for sure.
They look sick. They're just so hard to gem. I've sent in so many of them, and that was the only one that came back at 10.
Well, getting 10 on that, congrats, buddy, because that's awesome. That's just sick.
I was excited when I saw that for sure.
So this
I'm checking the top right now.
People that haven't seen this is from the anime as well, guys. So these are actually called the what was it? The Mega Moons. And then there's actually another variant that's like the Mega Moon, but it's swirly. And they call that what do they call that? There's 2 of them. What's the name of that? No, I can't think of it on the top of my head. It'll come to me. I don't know. I have a Spider-Man Mega Moon, and then there's the one that's the Japanese version that's swirly in the background. I don't have that variant, but
so Swami, just to put it into perspective, on that Venom, the foil for the 2007 masterpieces, there's 8 that are graded. 2 are 10s, 2 are 9s, and 4
Hyper Mosaic. Yeah, that's
8.
right. Hyper Mosaic. That's it. Thanks, Funkin' Mint. Appreciate it.
So yeah, there's 8 graded, 2 are 10s, 2 are 9s, 4 are 8s, and then there's 9 of the gold bordered Venoms of that card that are 0 10s, 6 9s, 2 8s, and 1 7. So it just shows you right there how hard they are to gem.
If you let this guy, like, I'm sharing my screen, it's in the
oh yeah, let me add it.
Hold up. There you go.
Can you see that? I mean, that's the card we're talking about.
Yep. Hold on, let me add it.
There you go.
Oh. How sick is this?
You added it. I took it. You took it away.
Yeah, that's the card.
Here's the one I graded. This card, like,
look at the webs. Look at the webs around him.
He's coming off the ceiling. This guy's got a gun. I love anything with a gun, but he just looks like menacing. He looks absolutely terrified.
Yeah,
this is the card.
Gripping the ceiling with one hand and gripping that guy's head, about to rip it off. I mean, it's just
yeah, dude. It doesn't get any better than this.
No, it's one of the all-time greatest Venom cards, I think, in my opinion.
So I got more Venom cards for you. So I graded this guy.
Nice.
The micro motion. And this is really nice because, like, this lights up, his back lights up, his web lights up.
Yeah.
Nice.
This guy.
Oh my goodness. What grade was this? What did you get a grade on this?
I got a 9.
Okay. Yeah, I just sent in my Royal Foil Venom. It's coming back in this order.
That's cool.
Good luck, dude. Good luck.
I cracked it. It was an 8.5 BGS 8.5. I'm praying it comes back an 8, maybe even a 9.
I know there's something about 8.5s. This is my big dog. This is my big dog Venom right here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. This card is insane. This card is insane.
Quad diamonds.
Like the gold sheen, and then but it's just like this image. That image of Venom, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that image of Venom right there is the reason why I think that the 2017 Bagley version of Venom on the PMG
is the best PMG.
Is the best.
Yes, 100%. That is the Venom PMG. Yes.
100%. You have that that Venom PMG in a blue, and forget about it.
Yeah,
dude. So Newt has picked up he's got the red, the blue. I think he might have a bronze. I don't know, but I'm so jealous. Like that.
It's my 2023 goal. I've talked about it on one of our shows that to collect the bronze, red, and blue of that 2017 Venom. That's one of my goals this year. I'm going to do it. I just don't want. I'm not going to pay $3,000 for the blue though. I got to find it somewhere else.
Is it about that?
There's 2 of them on eBay. One for $5,000, one for $3,000.
So there was a purple up in 2021, and it was up for $8,500. And
are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was up for $8,500. Now this is pre-boom, right? So
how's it going, bud?
Lonzo, what's up, buddy?
Like it just didn't feel like God. It was amazing, and I was curious about it. It never sold. It might have sold privately, but they took it off. $8,500 just seemed like a lot at the time.
Are you kidding me? That card today would be what, 5x that amount at least? $40,000 card.
It would be a lot, dude. I mean, if the blue is 3,000 and the purple out of 5, it would be. It looks sick.
It'd be massive.
It looks amazing. That Venom with that purple, that Venom is probably my favorite PMG.
Lonzo, who's in the chat, he has to have one. I'm sure he has a purple.
Oh, there's no way he doesn't have that.
Dude, I've only seen one listing, and that was over a year ago. And I remember going back to Facebook because there was also a green posted up at the same time for. It was in the same price range.
The chat wants to know what you're talking about. It's the 2017 Flare Ultra Spider-Man, but he'll pull it up.
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
The best Venom PMG that they made,
hands down.
Yeah, but back to the diamond mine though. Those diamond mines, those black cards, the gold foil and all that. I mean, those are so sick out of the Marvel Gems. And those who are watching tomorrow. Don't miss Saturday morning Marvel cards. We're actually going to have Sarasota Comics, which is actually Marvel Card Investor from IG. He's going to be on Spidey Hits opening 4 boxes of Marvel Gems. 4 boxes.
What's the giveaway?
The giveaway's a pack, they said. I'm like, what? A pack? I'm definitely going to be on there because Marvel Gems, if you know this.
I'm in. I'm in for a pack.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a box. That's half a box.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, if they're saying,
I'm thinking, are they going to give some random card away? Because they can't give a full box away.
Well, I thought they were. Well, that's the thing is that we're going to give some packs away. I'm like, packs of Marvel Gems or packs of just Marvel cards?
Because a pack of Marvel Gems is like a box of Marvel. It's like half a box of Marvel Gems.
$800.
I got smoked on a box of Marvel Gems. Absolutely hammered. Wow. So I'm just increasing their odds, Well, but this Venom is the tits. This is the tits.
No, that's hands down, dude.
That's it, baby.
This is 100%, and I have it somewhere in my phone. I could probably find the image of the purple PMG.
Yeah.
But this is by far I collect Magneto, Storm, Venom, Black Panther. This is by far my favorite PMG.
Can you imagine the gold of that comic?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no.
We're talking $100,000.
It's like, can you imagine the gold? And you're like, yeah, shut the crap up, Josh.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So knowing that the 2015 Venom sold for about $100,000 to $125,000, the 101. The 2017, just the art compared to the 2015 was so much better, so phenomenally better put together that it would be 250 plus is what I think versus what that other one sold for like 125. So
see, Lonzo saying Spidey Metal Venom, the new one's cool. Someone showed me that little picture of the bug eyes on that low series, and I can't get that out of my head. And then you got McFarlane's Venom, which is sick, but I don't know. There's something about it. I wish they zoomed out a little bit. I don't know what it is. It's sick. it's sick, but to me, I'm still Bagley Venom.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me say, there's a reason that 2017 will always trump anyone else unless something massive happened, right? Is only because
What's up, Charles?
2017 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man was the opening set of Spider-Man Fleer Ultra Spider-Man. So just saying a lot of the art from that too was actually some original art from that set. Not sure exactly where the Venom came from, but I just know out of the Fleer, the Spider-Man Fleer Ultra set, that was one of the first sets that they had the purple, right?
Yeah.
And so they had the whole rainbow, and so you couldn't. What my whole point is you can actually create a whole rainbow of PMGs with that set versus what they have now isn't really a full set, a full
Right.
rainbow of PvP.
Well, I mean, it starts with what? The base, then the pattern,
Yeah.
then the bronze,
Yep.
red, blue.
Yep.
There's no green, or is there a green in 2017?
There's a green.
There's
There's
a green
It's
and
out
then
of
the purple.
25.
Yep,
right?
and then yep.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
the
no,
purple.
no, no.
That's blue?
The 2017 is out of 10 still. You're
Oh, is it?
thinking 2018.
18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2018
Yeah, so-
greens are 25.
So
But
you got the green.
2017 does the numbers and everything the same way as the old school one. So I'm just trying to say I'm not discrediting Spider-Man Metal, but Fleer Ultra Spider-Man was the very first one that did that full PMG rainbow. So
Yeah.
there's something to say about that. So
Well, I would say as many of those cards. I mean, if you can get a whole Venom rainbow of that set, are you kidding me?
Charles,
That's
like, no
cool.
one likes the Venom of that.
You know,
He's
like,
just give it to me. Give me all your
20
PSA
like,
9s.
22 Moon Knight. 22 Moon Knight, both low and high, are great. Like the old 2017 or 2018? That Moon Knight is probably like one of his weakest arts of all of his cards. I feel like Moon Knight crushes art constantly. And then you get this PMG and it was so bland. But the Moon Knight's out of 22.
Weird. It was a weird profile of him too, and I just like kind of didn't fit right. I'll say 2021 metal and 22 Spider-Man metal is garbage.
Hey, 20 X-Men metal.
Charles always comes with the fire, man.
Charles
metal is tough. Like I let an X-Men metal green storm go. I think it was a PSA 9 or 10, just sold for like 590 or something. Really like very affordable price for an out of 10 PMG. But to me, it's like I don't really feel. I don't know. I really have a tough time liking those PMGs.
Yeah,
because they just don't shine like all the others. They're really kind of bland.
Yeah,
I do want to credit some of the PMGs of the earlier sets, like the newer sets. They're great and all that stuff, but the retro sets, as well as I'm just saying, like in person, the foiling just is amazing if you have the card right in person. I do agree with you. It's not as designed as I'd want it to be. Like where's the design in it? Why can't you see in the 2013s? Why can't you see the art more than you can see the art more in the 2015s? Like why did they take the art away and stuff like that? And they really didn't have any art in the 2017s, right? The 2017, there's no art behind the character at all, which is kind of,
Well, like the 2022 Reds are incredible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are like, wow.
They're
This is
spot
like
on. Because they use the same company to do the 98 metal with sports.
It's
They
beautiful.
use
It's
the
like
same
it's
company.
like it's a red pool, like an orange pool. We were just watching some TV show, and there was like this pool of orange, and this light was coming up from the bottom.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like these PMGs are. It's like a perfect sheen and depending on the way you're holding it, it sheens through. Like it's incredible. The only PMGs I actually don't prefer, I like all of them except for the X-Men 21. Like I'm just like, I can't get behind them.
You don't like the digital type foil?
Yeah,
It's
the
digital
orange
foil.
FX
It's
PMGs.
an FX foil. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you could take the FX and take it somewhere else. Oh gosh. So
All right, so let's dive into some news, man. Right?
okay, all right, sounds good. MCU news. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, just a couple of things. There is a big topic that I want to bring up, and I kind of want to get Swami and your opinion on it. So let me pull up this image here real quick, and we'll start with that.
Okay.
Well, let's do the other ones first, and then we'll end with that big topic. All right.
Extra, read all about it. That's what Switch says.
Extra, read all about it.
That's right,
It's gonna
man.
be good because I probably don't have any Marvel news. It's gonna be
well,
good.
Here's we're gonna start this one off with this guy here. So
God dang, I'm so like I hope this happens so bad. I hope this happens so bad, man. I rewatched the Blade movies last year.
Yeah.
And it was insane how well they held up. Like Blade is a badass.
Blade
Yeah.
is. Wesley Snipes, I thought did a pretty good job.
He did an awesome job. So Mahershala Ali, everybody knows who he is, great actor. This week came out that they are shooting again, and they're back in production starting in May. So they went through a hiatus when they lost the director. I believe it was last November, and they ended up getting somebody else recently to take over that role. Thing about it is the director left, I read, because him and Mahershala didn't get along. Mahershala did not like the direction of the script, and now he actually has hands-on with rewriting that script with the director that's currently on. So we'll see. They wanted to take it. The old director wanted to take it in the direction of having it in the European era in the 1920s. Mahershala was like, not having it. And who knows what type of Blade we're going to see. Are we going to see a modern Blade, or are we going to see the original Blade that came out in the early Silver Age comics and Bronze Age comics? Who knows? But
it looks pretty modern to me, like carbon fiber chest plate and
yeah. I mean, I believe this is fan art.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
getting all hyped up over here, man. I'm happy though, man. Like I was reading about this, and I like that he wasn't satisfied, and that he's part of the script going forward. And the guy's smooth. Like he usually plays like a really smooth character, not too like uppity, not too emotional, which is perfect. I mean, not that I'm trying to get a Wesley Snipes 2.0, but this guy's a badass in his own right. Like I've seen his other acting roles.
He's great. He's awesome.
So like if he can do a good job, I'm ready for some Blade. I'm ready for some badass chicks with blood and guts, rated R. Give me rated R. That'd be cool.
Well, you kind of say it as far as when you find these movies that some of these actors are so passionate about what they're playing that they want to be involved, just like Deadpool, just like this, it makes you want to even watch it even more because there's a little bit of passion behind it, which is pretty awesome. So
no woke Blade, please. No woke Blade.
No. The heading that was put out there today was, "This will be the bloodiest MCU movie you've ever seen." So,
hey,
not that there's a lot of blood in the other ones, right?
Yeah,
Deadpool. Come on now, people's heads get cut off.
This is coming out after Deadpool, so
okay.
I graded his 2007 Rainbow Marvel Masterpieces Blade. Got that in a 9.5.
Nice.
I'm working on grading his Power Blast, but yeah, like
How about his
I-
rookie card?
his rookie card, that sticker,
Well,
I'll probably end
the
up buying
actual
that.
card. Well, so rookie cards, right? We could talk all about that.
Yeah.
But there's the 1993 Marvel Masterpieces, and then I think there's the 1993 Marvel Universe as well that he's in both those sets. Pretty sure.
I'm gonna look it up.
I know he's in the 1993 Masterpieces, and
He's
that's the
in-
one I recall his actual.
It looks like 1993 Marvel Midnight Suns. So maybe this was like a comic book release.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
there was a card too, so if that was the case, then 1993 Marvel Masterpieces might be considered his rookie.
Yeah.
card.
It's also so there's also 1993.
Marvel Universe.
There is a card though that is better than. It's kind of like here.
Here, can we add it to the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's add it to the screen.
All right, let me
stop sharing, and then that way it'll make it easier.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, if this is cool with your news there, bud.
No, absolutely.
All right, so I got it pulled up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's like Midnight Suns.
So what's that from?
So this is from Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
And then this is his
93.
This is his 93.
Yeah, that's the 93. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this one is showing that it came out first, and that's kind of a badass card right there. You know, I kind of like when
was that a promo?
I don't know.
Like out of a magazine, maybe? You know how they did
show you what the back of the card says.
Marvel Midnight Suns. There's not even a year on it, so it could be a promo card.
It looks like a promo of some kind. It possibly was in the comic Midnight Suns as a
right.
promo
It could have been dropped into a comic that
would be really interesting to dive into and find out, because if that's the case,
yeah,
I'm gonna be searching for a comic that has a promo card inside of it.
Yeah, I mean he's got some sick
Sin City's looking right now.
Like anime's great.
Yeah.
Let me pull up this. So this is a good looking card, and you have all the different variations in anime of that card.
Yeah.
So he's got a stacking. He doesn't have too many cards. Let's see.
Yeah.
I gotta zoom out here. The 2020 Marvel Masterpieces is this is a nice card.
Looks like Wesley Snipes, don't it?
Yeah. But he doesn't have a lot. He doesn't have a lot of like. You guys remember this set? The one that came out in GameStop?
No, not familiar with that, man.
Yeah, well, the confidential, the sorry,
Kosier or
dossier, yeah. There's actually a regular card and a foil card of the dossier set.
This card is badass.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's Joe Jusko.
Yeah,
that's nice. Yeah,
that's 2016.
And then there's only one other card I wanted to show. Oh, he's got a micro motion.
Yeah.
And then he's got this one. So this one, the 2015 Marvel Flare Power Blast.
Nice.
This is pretty cool. I've graded one of these in an 8.5, and this is all, this is all foil.
Oh yeah.
His sunglasses are foil. His sword's foil. That one's pretty cool.
Did you guys know
you mentioned Midnight Suns? They are coming out with either a TV show of Midnight Suns on the MCU or a movie. There's plans. There's talks.
Look at this, guys. Hold on.
2016 Marvel Gems Blade. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, apparently there's a.
Give me a second. 2016.
I looked on eBay. There's none listed. So
I'm getting all these from trading card database.
Yeah.
okay.
Did you add the sticker? This one? Here's the sticker.
Yeah, that's his first appearance in a comic.
That's the 1976 sticker card. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, they used that same image in his first appearance in a comic.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry, I just wanted to look at some.
you're good.
No, man. That's what we're here to do, man. We're here to geek out and
all right. So after Blade, what do you got? What do you got after Blade?
Yeah. Let's dive right into the main topic of discussion here tonight. That it just hit my feed as soon as, well, probably 30 minutes before the show.
Blade out of 1995 metal is pretty cool. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure it is.
So I'm not sure if you guys got this message, but this popped up in my phone 30 minutes before eBay Live. So I wanted to bring it up because obviously,
yeah. I've heard about this.
The competition with Whatnot to do a live platform. A lot of people love and live and breathe and die by eBay, and there's a lot of back and forth with the Whatnot and people disagreeing with Whatnot, and it's killing the industry. And there's been mixed reviews. So, what do you guys think? You think eBay is going to head down that same path, or are they going to try and dominate that sector and kind of try and take out Whatnot?
I mean, I believe Whatnot has a pretty good platform. People used to it and all that stuff. I see a lot of like growing pains that PayPal that eBay might have. So as far as that goes, it will probably become something, but I don't know if it's going to be as big as Whatnot is, because that's what they focus on versus eBay having just like the regular platform. And I think people will still use Whatnot for what it is. But unless eBay comes out with some cool, incentive or something, I don't know. What do you've been kind of more in the Whatnot scene there, Sin? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I do probably 2 shows a week on Whatnot, and I'm kind of interested to dive into this space with eBay. I think that eBay is a larger company than Whatnot, obviously. They're massive as far as their following is concerned. There's so many people on eBay. I mean, I was just on eBay just 5 seconds ago, right? So that platform is utilized for not just live now. It's obviously a platform for selling and buying and all that stuff. I think that they have spent the last year on Whatnot streams, watching Whatnot streams. How does Whatnot work? How do they do it to maybe perfect this side with their own service, right? I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't put it past them that they didn't have like little spies on Whatnot, gathering information as far as how Whatnot was doing it for the past 12 months.
Sure.
And then trying not to make the same mistakes that Whatnot has made at the beginning. I mean, Whatnot still has its glitches here and there, but I saw this pop up and I was like, oh, here we go. Could be fun. So
I think eBay Live is going to be great. I think there's so many live auctions.
Yeah.
If you can do a live and add to the experience, like what we've been talking about cards, and how many Marvel cards have a terrible scan from scanner.
I think it's going to be big for cards.
It's going to be huge and Whatnot. Like, I never got into Whatnot. I tried. I had friends that really early on they were starting to sell on Whatnot. They were some of the first people to jump on. I had one buddy, Pokemon Radar. He actually got a job with the company for a while, and I mean, I really tried to get on Whatnot and spend, and maybe I'm just a goober, but it wasn't that easy. And maybe it was super early into Whatnot, but I never gave it another shot after like a couple weeks of trying. Like I just was like, what? Why isn't this easier? And I don't. It really was early. I'm talking earlier, like last year, maybe even 2021. I can't remember, but I remember it was very early in Whatnot. And not that Whatnot is going to die with eBay doing this, but it's kind of like PWCC. Like PWCC was a thing. It was a big thing when they were still on eBay. And it became much less of a thing very rapidly. You know, people loved PWCC because the first week PWCC got kicked off of eBay, people got smoking deals. Well, then the following week, everyone kind of like, hey, did you hear about last week? Everything went super cheap. Let's go. And it was like a thing. Like people were still using PWCC for like 6 months, and it's not dead, but it's not a thing anymore. You know, it's like I've seen a lot of communities that would gather around for a PWCC weekly auction or monthly auction, and
Oh yeah,
they don't do that anymore.
I was one of those that sat back and watched all those auctions take place right back in the day.
Yeah,
You know, a couple of years ago when I got back in, because you want to try out and see what GoldenEye has to offer, what PWCC, the Probsteins of the world, right? And Probstein's still on eBay. They haven't been booted off. But again, there's a bunch of funny business that might be happening and might not be happening, but we won't go down that rabbit hole tonight.
Hey, I got one more card of Blade real quick. This one here. You seen that one? This is from 1995 Flair.
that's a nice one.
That's
Nice.
sick. I like it a
Still,
lot.
I'm talking about shiny. You know,
Yeah.
shiny Swammy. Where's the shine? I like it. No, I like it, and I like as a character collector. Hell yeah, I'm going to try and get that card graded. But
I mean, this has shine to it in person.
yeah,
That's
95
sure.
metal. I don't know how I didn't even mention 95 metal. 95 metal.
Yeah.
Started it all as far as metal's concerned, man.
I think it's in
The
another
quality
league.
control on 95 metal was amazing. The silver
Don't-
flashers.
Don't sleep on
Silver
95
Flash.
Batman metal either.
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't need to talk about that, but don't sleep on it.
No. You're talking about the actual
Thanks.
real life characters, the 95 metal, right? Of the actor ones, or the different
No,
ones?
this is like it's just like Marvel Metal 95.
Okay. All right.
But there's a DC Batman version. Nice Venom.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know. I bought my kid some cards because he likes Batman. So that's
Well, don't sleep on it because I'm not gonna over talk it. You know, it might be like
You're good.
Yeah, it's kind of cheap. You know,
Come on now. It's pretty cheap right now. Go
Thank you
go
that
now.
on down, okay.
Oh, that's funny. Well, just to let you know, he's not a financial advisor. We're not financial advisors. We're just telling you that there are some cards out there that might be pretty cool to pick up because maybe later on it'll be worth something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Discoverability is a beautiful thing.
That's right. Hey,
Well, that's
is that
it.
it? Is
That's
that
it
for the
on
Marvel
the
news or what?
Yep, that is all the news that I'm going to do this week with you guys. I'm going to kind of save a few things for next week
Okay.
and add some more. But that was main. I just did a kind of a 180 when I wanted to bring up eBay Live there because I did have a few other things to talk about, but we'll save it for next week. Now is the time of the show that obviously we thank our guest, Swammy. I mean, you're amazing, dude. You bring great insight to us.
I do want to
all.
say one thing. I remembered now. Remember that? What I was going to say?
Oh yes. How about
Okay.
before we
It's
take
okay.
off, guys?
Okay.
Marvel Madness has something to say.
I do. I just want to let everybody know there was a few weeks back that I wasn't able to say it then because I was just trying to think about what to say about it. Love Ian and Norn's podcast, MCCW podcast, a Marvel Worldwide Card Collector Worldwide podcast. Great podcast. I do want to tell everybody that there was something about a saying, and it's Marvel Cards Baby. And I just want everybody to know I don't share those same feelings about Marvel Cards Baby. I think Marvel Cards Baby was actually created. There was some specific Marvel card collectors that I was close to that actually coined the phrase. And when I think Marvel Cards Baby, it doesn't automatically me think of a sports card collector, sports guy trying to come in as an investor to sell Marvel cards. It's totally the opposite for me. It's actually totally nostalgic for me to say Marvel Cards Baby, because that just brings me back to the collectors that I was early on with this hobby back in 2021. And Marvel Cards Baby to me means when I was a kid, these cards were worth nothing, right? And they were worth nothing when I got married. They were worth nothing. Like, they always stayed around under a few dollars a piece. And then it wasn't until the boom that this just happened with Marvel cards. And so when I said Marvel Cards Baby, I meant, hey, I have this whole collection when I was a kid, and a lot of these I've actually graded some of them and gotten actual tens out of the binders. So when I say this, Marvel Cards Baby, that's what I mean. Marvel Cards Baby.
Amen to that, brother. Marvel Cards Baby.
Dude, I love Marvel Cards Baby. Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, so I'm in a Pokemon. Everybody cares about Pokemon. Like, I'm surrounded by Pokemon people. Pokemon, Charizard, Blastoise, Charizard, Pikachu. Who cares? Like,
Yeah,
I want to know about Marvel Cards, baby. And
That's right.
Gingy,
That's right.
And-
who posts regular videos of
serious.
Marvel Cards.
love.
And it was like a jolt
love.
every time. I'm like, give me some Marvel cards. I just want to know. Like, when he was showing cards, they were all new to me. It was exciting. Like, that was who.
And then he kept it alive, going, boom, Marvel Cards Baby.
Yeah. So welcome back. You know, it's like, Jesus.
Seriously,
God,
I can't do it even better.
Gingy was like,
We're not even giving it
half the time
justice.
He'd say Marvel Cards Baby, and he'd have this smile on, like, can you believe some of these cards are selling for what they're selling for? Like, everything about Marvel Cards Baby, I love that shit, man.
Well, and that's my whole point, is it actually just gave me a feeling of I told you so in my mind. Why I told my wife I would never get rid of my cards. She's like, they're never going to be worth anything any day. And I'm like,
yeah.
Maybe now it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a time period. I hope
yeah.
Gingy keeps making them. I know him, and he's got. I don't know if they're gonna do it, so I don't want to like.
No. He had talked to me and Sin about doing something, and we don't know exactly, but he's still working on it. Is
Cool.
my understanding.
Yep.
And I don't want to give it away too, but he's working on some good stuff with a
Man.
local friend of his.
He's a good dude.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I was worried
Awesome.
about him. I remember he lost his job back in COVID, and
Yeah.
I was happy he picked up another one. But
Yeah.
no, he's a good dude. He knows. Like, I don't even think he's into sports cards. He just got into Marvel cards randomly.
Correct.
Like me, like, I connect with him a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't even talked to him really. I've been in some of his lives typing and stuff. But no, like, Gingy, he had talks with people, like 1 hour, 2 hour content, that when I'm sorting cards over the weekend or during COVID, right? Like, you couldn't go out to the football game. Like, this is what you did. Gingy, he's the man. Marvel cards, baby. Marvel
right.
cards.
And
Hell
that's
yeah.
that's my whole point. Is it? There's
Hell
a
yeah.
positive feeling to it.
For
And
me, there is.
Well,
Yeah.
and anybody that's entering the hobby, just to let you know, you say Marvel Cards Baby. I mean, you don't understand or you don't get it. To us, Marvel Cards Baby just meant that nostalgic. Man, these cards are amazing. They're just lovely to look at. And you can look at it the way of, yeah, it's crazy how some of these prices have been in the past. And yeah, I want to pick up my Wolverine cards for cheap. I'd love to, but I'm still going to keep on saying Marvel Cards, baby. All right. Well, that's what I have to say. So
Awesome,
appreciate it.
man. So, yeah, ditto, right? But basically, Swami, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody that's watching where they can find you, so that they could connect with you, man.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody in the comments. I'm liking it, but yeah, I got a channel. It's Swami. I'll be posting. I'll probably post this weekend, and probably one other time. I'm going to be traveling for a Collecticon at the end of next month. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to correlate. Like I'm trying to have a video, and it shows you, okay, here's the complete rainbow set, or here's Marvel Beginnings Series 1 micromotion insert set of 60 cards, right? So you can see what the cards look like, and you can see the set. I do it for a lot of different. I'm trying to do it for almost everything, right? And that's all I'm trying to do. Like have a high quality image, video of cards, and just talk about. I try not to talk about prices too much because prices today could be different from tomorrow, could be different from
Right.
6 months from now.
Yeah.
But what I do is I tell you what the print pop is. That's kind of my thing. I got a buddy, Alex Mini Lopo. He's got this master print pop sheet. So I could tell you using his sheet, it's a non-numbered card, but this was a case topper. We know how many Rittenhouse cases of Dangerous Divas there were. We know how many different variations of the case topper there were. So I can tell you that this print pop is 90, right?
With the pack odds and some of the insert numbers and all that stuff, it's all math. It's all math.
It's all math. Like this was a case topper. How many cases were there? There's 3 different kind of case toppers. If there's 9,000 cases and there's 3 different kinds you could get in a case, then that means you've got 3,000 per card, right? Yeah. It turned out to be 90 for these or something like that. But yeah, that's what I do for non-numbered cards. So you can get an idea of, damn, that card is sick. And oh, wow, there's only 140 of them. Maybe I should prioritize picking one up. And usually they're a lot cheaper than like these numbered PMGs, but they're just as cool. I'll give you one last example, like Quick Strikes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this print pop is 50. And go check out the Nightcrawler. Go check out the Moon Knight and tell me that those aren't Grail Nightcrawler and Moon Knight cards, that there's only 50 of them out there.
Correct.
So yeah, that's what I do. And yeah, check me out.
Awesome. And I do want to say just a little bit on your videos. He has something that sets apart from a lot of people that do their grade reveals. It's pretty cool when you'll see it, but it's like a dual camera thing that he does. Yeah. And it's pretty sick, guys. So go check it out. Like his video, subscribe to it. It's sick. So thanks, Swami. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot for coming on. You're awesome, dude.
It was fun.
So, and for everybody else that's out there, make sure you guys follow us. Give us a comment below. Let us know how we're doing. Give us some feedback. Also follow us on IG, guys. We're here every single Friday for you guys, bringing you guys awesome content. And we have guests lined up for quite some time. So make sure you guys come back.
Yep. Sounds good. And reach out to us if you think you have some content you want to share. We'll try to see if we can't fit you in this year and bring you on, because that's what we do. Is we want you as our subscriber base and our audience. If you're content creators, if you're collectors, reach out to us, because we want you on here talking about Marvel cards, baby.
That's right. Marvel cards, baby.
That's
Take
right.
care, guys.
See ya.